What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Smoky Leaf Haven. My name is Briar. Welcome to the channel. So as you can see around me, I got lots of smoke, lots of things going on around here. Just doing a little bit of freaking yard work. But there's something I think we should probably talk about, and I've been trying to make a video on it for quite some time, and I just haven't been able to do it because of time, work, being a daddy, you know, but life, right? Okay, but let me show you something. You see that son of a bitch right there? I'll be honest with you guys. I've had nothing but issues since I bought it. And I would say not since I bought it, but at least, you know, a couple months after the fact. And I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but it sounds like dog shit. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's talk about this thing. A couple months of owning this thing, and I feel like I should definitely tell you guys about everything that has gone on with it. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but let me take you over here and like show you a few things that you may not be able to notice from here. All right, so here is the bad boy Rambler. This is again the lowest on the totem pole when it comes to bad boy mowers, and here is the new key tag for it. Check this out. Yeah, that's not without reason. See that engine? It's supposed to be sitting like that. Now it's like this. First and foremost, without talking about like some of the obvious things that you might be able to notice just so far by looking at it, number one, if you're going to be getting this mower, go ahead and get the tires swapped out from these aired up rubber ones to either airless, no run flats, or just completely sawed front tires, because these things suck. They don't hold air for anything. I have to, about every time I have to get on the mower, I have to do a whole little process of trying to get the freaking tire to go back onto the rim. It's an $80 upgrade, but just something to kind of be aware about on that. Now, one other obvious thing that you guys are probably able to notice is this right here. So actually, this just happened about 5 minutes ago, and this is actually what kind of prompted me to go ahead and just say screw it and go ahead and make this video for you guys. So I was actually mowing just right here, getting rid of a bunch of leaves and stuff. As you can see, like I got little fires going here and over here. But yeah, so I'm out here just doing a bunch of yard work, and I was going over here, which is a relatively flat area. You know, you don't have to really necessarily worry about much of anything, but somehow or another, I guess this thing had just said, I'm just going to shit the bed. And it completely tore off right here, I guess, at some point, and then it got sucked underneath the right here, and then the blade took off with it, and well, now you know what happened. Anyways, so those are just two things, but another one is going to be particularly with this freaking engine right here. This engine is a hunk of shit. All right. And I'm going to be completely frank, completely honest with y'all. I would actually not buy this mower. Absolutely not. I know, you know, I made a video prior to this where it seemed to be doing just fine, and you know, I hope that you guys didn't buy a mower based off anything that what I said. But you know, here, let's talk about this mower for just a quick second. So I don't know if we'll be able to see anything because it's been a little bit and we fixed it, but you see this point right here? Well, those nuts and bolts had completely sheared off, which are what is holding the engine to the frame. Now, maybe they weren't torqued down to spec, but either way, if they weren't torqued down to spec and they vibrated out and then they, you know, caused a failure, you know, that seems like a pretty shitty thing to like kind of fuck up. Anyways, so on top of that, I went and took it into the dealer. It took about 2 weeks for them to get to it, put 2 new bolts into it, and it seemed to be fine. About 2.5 weeks after that, what ended up happening is I was mowing just right over here. I believe the engine seized. I ain't 100%, but show you what I'm working with here. Let me put the brake on. Everything's turned on to where it's supposed to be, and that's it. I was going over here, just mowing this little patch over here, and then it just stopped. I don't know. I heard a nice little ka-thunk, but that's it. Back to the dealer it goes, I guess. Basically, it seized up the engine, and what happened was there is a little PTO switch right down here. You might be able to see it right underneath my finger. That's the lever that's over here to adjust the mower blade and deck and everything like that. So those are just two different things that, particularly with the engine, that is, in my opinion, completely trash. You know, a lot of it is quality control, and obviously quality control did not make it through here on this one. Honestly, guys, this thing right here, in my personal opinion, is lipstick on a pig. And unfortunately, because of I bought it with cash, I'm not going to be seeing my money coming back to me on this. There's no way. Honestly, this is going to be like my final video on this. If I'm not able to get it worked out with Bad Boy warranty on just getting a whole completely different new one, because even after I took it to the dealer and had them do the warranty work on it, it does sound like crap. And let me give you a quick little show of what that actually sounds like. We'll just let it kind of run for a little bit. The longer it runs, the worse it sounds, especially at low idle. Well, listen to this. Whenever you bring it up to high idle, it sounds fine. But now let's bring it back to low idle. You'll start to hear it kind of clatter around quite a bit. And it did not used to do that at all. Yeah, well anyways, so I call it the POS.